A scam is a fraudulent, dishonest, or deceptive scheme designed to trick individuals or organizations into giving up money, personal information, or assets. Now, this is important. A scam doesn't have to be an illegal situation, and a lot of people think if it's not fraudulent, then it's not actually a scam. That not by the definition of scam. Okay, let's jump into this. If you have been on Facebook, you have most likely seen this art contest going on for the last couple of weeks. It is being pushed by so many artists who entered thinking it was a legitimate contest. From their website, a celebration of imagination. One exceptional artist will win $25,000, appear in Art Forum magazine, and display their artwork at the Art of Asylum's salon in LA. Elysium. I can't say the word right because I don't respect them enough to care, but let's move on. Artists all over Facebook are posting in groups about this. I've seen them say things like, it's free and you never know, you might win, posted over and over and over again. Is this a lie? No, somebody is going to win. Is it deceptive? Hell yes. It sounds like the best artist will win, but that's not what this is. This is not an art contest or an art competition in any stretch of the imagination. The person who pays for the most votes is who is going to win. This is a pay-to-play fundraiser. Now, by the time this video goes live, supposedly, I don't know if it's the first rounds or what it is, but I believe that the contest, the entry deadlines, those are over, and then they're moving on to the top 20 or whatever. But they do this contest every year, so it's important, even if you're not like getting into it now, you need to know about this for next year too, or any other contest that Colossal Fundraising hosts. So it is being run by Colossal Fundraising. This is a professional fundraiser that also runs things like the cutest baby contest, cutest dog contest, the best mom contest, and all the other soul-crushing contests you've seen clogging Facebook, where your friends and family are like, vote for me every day. Please go vote for me. I just need this many more votes. Please go vote for me. I have personally unfollowed so many people who do this crap and keep bugging everyone they know for votes, sending personal messages, tagging you in it. Like, it gets so annoying. It just, this is not a real art contest or how a real art contest would work. So at best, you're being annoying. At worst, you're setting up people to waste money to try to help you. People who mean well. But how? It's free to enter and free to vote. The problem is that you can pay to get extra votes. There are so many stories where somebody wanted to help their artist friend to get more votes, so they paid thousands of dollars to help for nothing, because other people paid more thousands of dollars to get more votes. The next thing I hear people say all the time is, well, I tell people don't pay for votes. You can't control what Aunt Becky does. She is maybe not in her right mind and she loves you and she wants to help you. This is not safe. Also, there have been rumors, now this I cannot confirm, but that they are data mining. So who knows what they're doing with the information they collect. That's a whole other thing that you've got to decide if you're comfortable with. I don't trust companies like this, but you know, I don't trust a whole lot of anybody. That's a whole thing. Artist Daniel Fried worded it this way, and it is spot on. This is run on a group structure rigged to manufacture urgency. I'm going to link his write-up on this in the description. It's a great read. He goes a little bit more in detail about what I'm talking about here. But in short, the way this contest works, they stick artists into small groups to manufacture this fake urgency. You're only 47 votes behind, buy 50 more and you're golden. Then surprise, they merge groups and suddenly you're at the bottom of a much bigger pile. It is a classic sunk cost manipulation. People who already dropped $200 start thinking, well, I can't waste what I already spent, I'm already committed, and suddenly they're out thousands because they're determined not to waste the first couple hundred or whatever. And it's not a lie. Somebody will win. That's why this isn't fraudulent. It's just not an art competition. The winner is going to be somebody who spent the most amount of money, not the person who actually got the most legitimate, real vote. They could have painted their work with a fork in their right butt cheek, and they still might win. Skill plays no role in this. But it's for charity, right? That's a good thing. So, I mean, it's all good. Well, sure. But like most shady charity events, we have no idea what percentage goes to the actual charity. In this case, the Art of Elysium, I may have said it right that time, still don't respect them, so don't care. Are they a good art organization? I have no idea. Maybe it looks like they do good things, but all charities make themselves look like they do good things on their website. I don't personally trust most charities because they are infamous for spending your cash on six-figure salaries, galas, awareness, and lobbying, while the actual cause gets scrapped. Looking at you, Humane Society of the United States. Seriously, donate to your local shelters, not these big organizations. You think you're donating to help the animals? that are shown in those sad videos, but only 1 to 2% goes to the actual animal shelters. It's disgusting. But in this case, with the Art of Elysium, no, I have no idea how they run their organization. They might be amazing. They might not be. We also don't know how much of the money earned from this scheme even reaches them. One thing I read said that the fundraising company keeps something like 36% of the money made. They're so not transparent about where this money is actually going. And that is a huge red flag as far as feeling good about this money going to some charity. We don't, how much is going to the charity? I'm not saying none is. I'm sure that they would have to donate some of it in order to, not get sued. I don't know how much though, and that is, if you want to donate to them, donate directly to them. I will say though, the fact that Art of Elysium is involved in this does not lead me to believe that they're a trustworthy group. After this scheme, I would never give them a dime. I have no respect for them. Maybe they mean well, and whatever. But Johnny Depp said it's good. He slurred and mumbled his way through that promo video like a half-sober champ. Cool. He's an actor. His job is pretending. It's amazing to me how many adults don't understand that an actor's part he played in movies you've watched doesn't mean that he's that person. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Him in the Amber Heard lawsuit was hilarious. I'll give him that. Loved him in many movies. But again, he's an actor. His job is pretending. That doesn't make him a moral authority any more than the guy in the Cialis commercial acting like he knows about your ED. His presence is purely celebrity bait to make desperate artists think that this is legit. In my opinion, it makes him look like a greasy sleazeball who's one step away from doing infomercials for reverse mortgages. Seriously, Magnum PI. So disappointed in you. He is renting out his face to prey on people's dreams. It isn't eccentric Johnny being Johnny. It's just sad and deeply scummy, in my opinion. What's even more annoying is that the artists who are deep in this are acting like cult members, defending the whole thing viciously, attacking anyone who points out the obvious grift. Some people have woken up, dropped out, and publicly called it shady. Good for them. Let me share you an example from earlier today. I made a post in an art group that I moderate stating that anybody posting in that group begging for votes will be immediately banned from the group. This woman freaks out, and this is her reaction. What's the problem? I don't ask for people to buy my votes. I state that you don't. There's nothing wrong with voting for real people in the competition. You don't have to ban me. I no longer want to hear or see anyone in this page. You're rude, misspelled wrong, and shouldn't be able to be on Facebook or any other social media. That's a pretty extreme response for somebody saying, just don't beg for votes in this group or you'll be banned. Overreaction much? Yeah, so many of them are acting almost like addicts. It's super odd. So, if you point out to somebody that this is a bit of a scheme, they get mad. They are out here harassing their friends and family for votes like it's their full-time job. I actually saw one lady on Instagram. She makes like this 3D art, fabric art. It's really cool what she does. In the last, I want to say 2 weeks alone, over 40 posts begging her followers for votes. The people who are spamming their followers, let's pretend it was a legitimate contest. The fact that you're constantly spamming people, it's gonna get on their nerves, no matter what. It will get on their nerves. You're gonna have a handful of people who are like, yeah, I'm gonna go vote for you every day. But most of the people are gonna get really annoyed with you and they're going to unfollow you. They're there to see your artwork, not for you to beg continuously for votes for a contest. And again, that's best case scenario, pretending that it's not just a scheme that requires you to pay for votes in order to even have a chance to win the actual prize. Bottom line is, it's not illegal. It's just manipulative garbage that exploits hopeful artists who want to make it. So is it actually a scam? Not in the Nigerian Prince wired you money kind. It is a sleazy, legal, pay-to-win grift dressed up as an art contest. Like I said, not all scams are illegal. A true scam is deceptive BS designed to separate you from your money or data. But legality depends on whether or not it crosses into actual fraud, meaning provable lies, stolen goods, or clear criminal intent that prosecutors can nail down, which is not the case here. Many things we call a scam are 100% legal because they hide behind fine print, vague disclaimers, or clever structuring. They're still predatory garbage that exploits hope, fear, or FOMO, just like this art contest. Example of legal-ish scams are pay-to-win contests, like we've been roasting. Free to enter, somebody wins, and some money goes to charity, but it's engineered to milk desperate artists. It's not illegal, it's just soul-sucking. Other examples would be timeshare presentations, multi-level marketing, MLMs, certain free trial subscriptions that auto-charge forever, overpriced convenience fees, and celebrity-endorsed junk. Those are great examples of legal scams. Not every scam wears a ski mask. Some wear a fancy suit and slur through a promo video and call it charity.